Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Could Be Worse. My name is Tyler. This is Dom.
What's up, guys?
My conspiracy theory uncle is back on the grid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's resurfaced.
COVID could not keep him down, and I just got a video my dad sent me. I assume that he sent it to my dad because my dad said he didn't watch it.
Sure.
It was called, hold on, let me pull up my phone here. I don't want to fuck the name up.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It was on Vimeo. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on Vimeo, which is how you know it's the gas because Vimeo they don't allow any of the cuck shit on their platform.
Yeah, no, not a absolute. You can put any beheading, anything on there.
Oh yeah,
Vimeo's,
yeah, like ISIS beheadings, all that shit's fair game. Cartel chainsaw videos.
Yeah, some CP, everything on there.
Dark web, red rooms, it's everything. It was called Out of the Shadows.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And basically the thesis statement of the entire thing is like, if you had no idea the CIA existed and you immediately found out tomorrow, like, this is what your life would be like.
Okay.
Because there's this guy, he was a Hollywood stuntman, and he has maybe 5 brain cells to rub together. He's like the biggest meathead of all time.
Sure. Well, he's a human, like, do-over, pretty much.
Right,
like,
right.
They just throw him out of windows till he dies.
Yeah.
That's his whole job.
He's literally a crash test dummy, yeah. And so, like, after years of traumatic brain injuries, somebody finally showed him the, like, Wikipedia page for MK Ultra, and it just broke him. You can tell it just absolutely snapped, like, severed some neuron in his brain.
Right.
And then now he's, like, full, like, Pizzagate. There's a whole, like, 15-minute segment on Pizzagate in this documentary. I watched it cover to cover. I initially just went to watch, like, 5 minutes, and it sucked me in. It was perfect.
Right.
Because this guy is so dumb. He's like, yeah, like, they're just, like, there's, like, this fucking island, and there's this fucking dude, like, fucking Jerry Epstein, and, like, all the fucking, like, senators and shit just go there, and, like, they're, like, fucking the kids. It's like, yeah.
Dude, fucking Jerry Seinfeld has a fucking island.
Yeah. And he's getting like all the details wrong. They interview, there's like 2 sources they use in the entire documentary. It's just like this one former CIA guy.
Sure.
And like some reporter who's been like blacklisted for going off the reservation with the Pizzagate thing. And he's basically just saying that, like, yeah, you ever notice how, like, in military movies, like they really, like, they just say nice things about the military. It's like fucking propaganda, dude. It's like, yeah, the CIA wrote American Sniper. Congratulations. That's not a revelation to anyone with an IQ over 40. Like, that's no shit, dude. And then he just goes.
It's funny to see, like, a guy's mind who's already, like, not running at full capacity, like,
right,
like, expand a little, and he's still stupid.
Right.
He still doesn't get it, even though he thinks he gets it now.
Right, all the Bang energy drinks and beef jerky just coursing through his cerebrum. Whatever the fuck is that part of the brain? The cerebrum, I assume.
The cerebrum, yeah, it's somewhere in there.
It sounds brain-like.
Cerebellum, cerebrum.
Right,
whatever.
We're not fucking. This is not a neuroscience podcast.
Not at all.
No.
I took one anatomy course ever. Don't ask me.
Yeah. So it's basically just him, like, reading through. Like, he finds out what Epstein is, and it's like, you know, you ever notice how, like, you know, you turn on the news, right, bro? You turn on the fucking news, and what do they call the news? They call it a fucking program. Because they're fucking programming you, bro. They're fucking rewiring your brain, and they're programming this shit into your fucking mind, bro.
No way, bro. That's fucking crazy.
It's 90 minutes of that, and I don't know why, but I sat through all 90 minutes like, this kind of fucking rocks. I don't know why. But watching this dude who was, like, teaching CrossFit classes last week uncover, like, what the CIA did for the last, like, 50 or 60 years is, like, it's precious almost.
Yeah. That's
cute.
Like the Epstein documentary for, like, guys like Zac Efron or some, like, just complete airheads.
Yeah.
Who'll just get into whatever they hear.
Yeah, guys who, like, wear a beanie in the summer and have tribal tattoos being like, dude,
yeah,
the senators are doing fucking what?
All their tattoos are in, like, 9 different languages, but they can barely speak English.
Right. And it's all these people being like, just like, the attitude is like, we can't believe that this could be a thing. And it's like, what did you think they were doing on the island?
Yeah. You think that's the only nice island in the entire world that a rich person can go to?
Right. Why do you think they're going there every summer? Do you think they're jet skiing? Do you think they're having a luau?
Yeah.
It's a secret island where the world's elite go.
Yeah. No, it's wild.
They spend 90 minutes arriving at the point of John Podesta is a sex criminal. An American Sniper was probably written by the CIA. And it's like, that probably shouldn't take 90 minutes to get there. That's like a 2.5. That's an infographic. That's like a 90-second Twitter infographic. But
yeah,
I'm glad that, I'm glad people who watch Showtime have a documentary that they can follow about this too, you know?
Hey, everyone's brains run at different speeds, and it would be unfair if they didn't have their own outlet for that kind of stuff.
People who watch Ray Donovan need to figure out the truth too.
Ray Donovan.
Yeah. Speaking of conspiracy stuff, did you see they're closing the jail where Epstein was suicided?
Closing it, and all of a sudden, like, you can't go in there and investigate anything either?
Yeah, they're just like, oh, I guess, it's the problem's the jail. It's just this stupid fucking jail must be the issue here. So let's just close it down. And
okay, guys, I know this is gonna sound like a stretch. It's like the main guy of the prison. He's like, the jail is haunted. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Have you ever played the video game Luigi's Mansion? Okay, this is similar kind of thing here.
Yeah, you see, just like,
but instead of Italian plumbers, it's a disgraced pedophile financier, and he's hung in his cell or hangs himself. We're not sure.
Yeah. Fucking leaked photos come out, and Epstein just has like a big fake mustache on.
Yeah.
And like a green hat with an L on it.
They just Photoshop like a Koopa Troopa behind him with a rope, just like stringing him up. Like, see, we found it. We found the missing surveillance footage.
All right, we figured out Jeffrey Epstein was blue shelled to death.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Bowser. Oh.
Uh-oh, fuck.
Yeah. So I guess, they're going to have to find somewhere else to take out Ghislaine or whatever. How do you pronounce her name? I don't even fucking know. But
I prefer Ghislaine because I am immature.
Right, yeah.
Oh, shit. What the fuck else is going on?
There's a big event coming up, actually. I don't know if you are going to attend.
Oh, World War III?
Probably, that too. Civil War Part 2, I would say, is first, then World War III.
Afghanistan Part...
I don't know, you can't even say it's part. It's just, to be continued, I guess.
Sure.
But Fortnite is doing a Martin Luther King Jr. special for Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
The game where you shoot each other.
Sure. I think you're seeing what the issue might be here, A very cherished civil rights figure assassinated by gun, recreating him in a game where you might see how, and as we know, online video games are a completely racism-free zone, so there's not like any edgy 12, 13-year-olds would think it'd be funny to do something like that. That just wouldn't cross anybody's mind.
You are just absolutely throwing it 60 miles per hour, middle of the plate.
Yeah, you got a Little League pitcher tossing one to Mark McGwire, steroids era.
I mean, good Lord. Good Lord. MLK Fortnite.
I'd love to be the guy in the, I guess, like Epic Games or whatever. Is that the company? In like the boardroom there who's like, how we did that Travis Scott concert?
Yeah. Okay,
so I have an idea. And then to have everyone go, you're right, that is a good idea. We should, instead of doing sicko mode, we should do the I have a dream speech.
The entire speech.
Yeah. They like the speech cuts out halfway through and Drake just comes up and they're like, featuring Drake.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Pooh Shiesty's there too.
Pooh Shiesty, yeah.
The whole gang.
Yeah.
MLK, Malcolm X, Pooh Shiesty.
I mean, is that like kind of racist? I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I feel like we're not the good meter
people
stick
to ask here. I guess.
Yeah, we're not a good source on that.
But it seems so on the nose.
It kind of reminds me.
I like subtle.
Yeah.
Stuff.
We like ironic, tongue-in-cheek racism. This is a little too over the head.
Yes, this is just like, come on. Like, what's next? Like COD's gonna have like a black champion hoodie skin. Like, what with just
now?
like
I think
BLM
you're
on
being
it.
the racist one now, but
See, maybe now. Okay, see what I mean?
I do, yeah. But they're making you do it. They're making you do it. And I don't think that's right.
They forced me to say that.
I don't think it's right what they're making you do.
They're starting a chain of events in my head that I can't stop personally. You
can't be. It's a memory implantation. They were talking about this in the documentary.
Yeah.
How they implant memories in people. The MK Ultra, the acid, and they implant the memories. That's what Fortnite's doing to you. They're putting racist thoughts in your head with psyops and mind control.
Wow. Fuck you, Fortnite.
Yeah, it reminds me of. Do you remember during the George Floyd protests when that like French DJ David Guetta did the "I Have a Dream" remix?
He was just on the top of the roof with like his shirt unbuttoned completely, listening to like house music.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that real quick. I don't. Can we play that? Actually, is that like copyright? Probably not.
I have no idea. It's not a song, so should be good.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, if we get sued, that'll be the most interesting thing to happen in this program in a while.
That's true.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Publicity is good publicity. God, just like a out of touch European fucking guy. Just probably on Molly on a rooftop. Just be like, racism's bad. Stop it.
So I set up this clip. This was like, I mean, it had to be like days after George Floyd was killed.
Yeah.
This was at like the height of the BLM. Everyone was posting the black squares on Instagram.
Right.
Every white woman you know was suddenly a anti-racism warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I need to get in on this. And this was his way of showing solidarity with his brothers.
All right, people. United at home. The world is going through difficult times, and America too, actually. So last night, I knew we were gonna do this, and I made a special record. So this record is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream.
All right, I'm going to stop it there because I don't know how much that we can play without getting sued. But Jesus Christ. I mean, and for reference, when the beat drops, he just starts fist pumping like Jersey Shore style. So really reading the temperature of the room.
That's for you. That's for you, black people out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unpack there. My favorite part is how bad his English is. Like, he can't even speak English. He's like, things are so bad in world and America too. It's like, okay,
can someone bad get this in America, but it's okay. I make a nice jam for you, Mr. Floyd, and for Mr. Floyd family.
Shout out his family.
Okay, let's party. Just like,
and then he's just like,
what is going on? Yeah.
Let's look at this fucking French retard off the fucking stage.
Jesus Christ.
This is why they lose every fucking war. They have to surrender in the first 15 minutes. It's like, these are the fucking people, country of morons.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, celebrities are really in touch. Or when they were fucking like singing lullabies, like compilation lullabies.
Did you see that video that came out today? I think it's like James Corden, that fat British fuck.
Yeah,
he has some.
I fucking hate that guy.
I hate him so much.
He's so annoying.
We'll lay into him. Get your ammo ready. So he has a musical apparently, because of course he does.
Yeah,
and it's a video is filmed by somebody in a car. They stop at an intersection, and James and his fucking posse of, like, I guess the other people, and there's some other celebrities, I don't know who they were. And it's like a Cinderella, so they're all in like Cinderella costumes. James Corden's he's in a mouse costume or whatever. He's like air humping, and they're like doing like a flash mob in the middle of the road, like shutting down the road for like 3 minutes.
Harlem Shake bullshit?
Yeah, like doing a musical number from their musical in full costume in the road. And these people like probably on their way to go get COVID at a fucking Applebee's. They're like the waiter at a fucking Applebee's. They're about to go get fucking Delta variant, just serving somebody some mozzarella sticks. And they have James Corden standing in the way. And they're like, yeah, sorry I was late. That fat British fuck from late night television was doing a musical number in the road.
Yeah, there was a gay Pillsbury Doughboy singing about doing cats in the middle of the street.
But imagine how tone deaf that is.
Yeah.
Of these people are like, I mean, everyone's fucked. You know what I mean? Inflation's through the roof. Like, you know, no one's wages. Everyone's quitting their job because they're like, why am I working? I'm not making enough money to pay rent.
Right.
So there's these people. It's in the middle of a commute. It's morning. It's like very clearly like people on their way to work. And you're like, how can we relate with working class Americans? How can we things are bad. Yeah. COVID's fucking people up. How can we relate with them? Let's make them late for their shitty jobs do a musical number.
Let's get them.
Yeah, everyone loves musicals. Nobody doesn't like musicals. Let's do a musical number. Let's make them late. Let's get them fired. And let's put them on the streets. Yeah. Let's get them evicted from their homes and put them on the streets for being late for work.
Let's shake James Corden's fucking fupa in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Get this guy fired from his night shift at Ross Dress for Less.
Yeah.
Picking up fucking soiled underwear off the floor.
Right, yeah. He's cleaning the fucking jizz stains out of the dressing room. He's got to like have this image burned in his mind of James Corden in a rat costume, like air humping his window.
James Corden's one left nut popping out of his skin tight suit. As he's dancing. And he's just in his shitty Subaru, just like crying as his boss is calling him.
On the way to go say goodbye to your grandpa's dying of COVID. He's on a ventilator. You're going to pull the plug on him. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. They pulled the plug without me. I was late. They killed my grandfather. I wasn't there for it because the guy from television wanted to do a number from Cinderella. He wanted to do Cinderella on the street. So bye, Grandpa. I guess we'll have to do a FaceTime thing now. And I'm sure on his show he's talking about social distancing all the time. But right. He's doing flash mobs in public. I mean, you work a shitty job that makes you want to kill yourself. We were talking about how awful it is. That's true. It's very awful when you wake up in the morning. You have to go to work. We were just talking about that before we started recording. So you're in this situation. How do you respond? Yeah. If James Corden and some of his friends were dancing and blocking off my restaurant where the few loyal customers we have left that haven't died of COVID, right? You know, they started blocking him off. I'd probably just assault James Corden. Well, you beat the guy up for the bike. You threw the guy's bike across the fucking parking lot for leaning up against the door to your restaurant. Assault a cyclist. So if he runs into the road, you're on your way. I say you're hitting the accelerator and you're picking him out of your fucking grill whenever you get to the restaurant. Yeah, I wish I had a bigger car that I could take more of them out. Yeah, it's hard to commit vehicular manslaughter to Miata. It's very hard to do that. Worst case, I would tear his Achilles. Yeah, maybe a calf strain. Yeah. He's a big guy too. Yeah, James Corden's a big guy. So, dude, did I don't know how long ago that story about me attacking that cyclist was, but did I tell you a cyclist came in like not that long ago? No. What happened? And like he came in, ordered like normal, and like I was a little baked. Oh, were you? And I looked at him and I was like, did I assault you a couple weeks ago by any chance? Why would you snitch on yourself like that, dude? And he just looked at me and he was like, no, man. Oh, never mind. Your order will be 10 minutes. Just like, did I post a Craigslist ad asking you to pee on me in the alleyway behind the restaurant 2 weeks? No? Okay. Just making sure. Sorry. I was in the Sonic the Hedgehog costume, so you might not recognize me, but that was my ad, and I'm thinking of posting another, so if you want to just, we could. Yeah. It takes 10 minutes for me to get this chicken sandwich ready. That's twice as much time as we need. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That'd be ballsy if that guy came back. That would be really funny. He's like, you remember when you called me a bunch of things on the sidewalk? Listen, about those things I said, I was in a bad place back then, man. I don't listen. Sorry, I was hot-headed. I saw the tights. It came out. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. It was a lot, Motion. I'm sorry I screamed, I hope you lose both your testicles from your blank bike. Right.
Yeah.
Do you got any more stories for us? Anything entertaining?
Anything entertaining?
Yeah. Have you lost it recently? 'Cause those are my favorite stories, when you absolutely just, when somebody does something like very minor and slight to offend you, and you just absolutely lose it and fly off the handle. Those seem to be very popular amongst our audience.
Yeah.
I get a lot of positive comments of people like when you assault people in the street. So maybe do it more.
Should I just start like a YouTube prank show where you remember that big black guy that's like, my name's Tyrone and I'm gonna fuck your wife?
Oh yeah.
Should I just start my own version of that? Just like,
where you just walk up to people who are just minding their own business and you just start beating the shit. Like, what are you doing?
Wait, no, you just reminded me. I do have another story.
Oh, well, by all means.
How conveniently placed. 10 minutes left. No, fuck. This was a while back. What month is for the homosexuals?
Pride Month?
Pride Month, yes.
June, I believe. Yeah, June. Because when I first moved out to Denver.
It can't be June.
No, it's June. Because I first moved out to Denver Memorial Day of 2019, and then the next week was Pride Week in Denver, and so I just like had moved to a new city, and I just saw people running through the streets with like dildos strapped to their head, and I was like, well, welcome to the West.
Okay, so well, then I guess it must have been in June, so a while back.
Yeah.
I went out with my friends in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
We went out drinking one night, and the girls in our group decided that the theme was like cowboy or like.
What is with that? It's always got to be a theme with them. It always has to be a fucking theme with them.
I don't know. Let them do whatever they want. All they like doing is voting and theme parties. So let's just let them do that.
Right.
So they all came in like short like jeans and shit,
right,
and like cowboy hats.
Yeah.
And they told the guys to dress like similarly. Right. I didn't come dressed in theme. Mm-hmm. I did have like a button down. Right. But I didn't come dressed in like the rest.
I'm no stranger to that strategy of like as loosely following the theme as possible. They're like Western theme. You're like, I'll do a flannel and jeans, and that's as good as you're getting. Maybe work boots.
Yeah. One time I literally just put on like a Rasta hat and just nothing else. Yeah. And that was my costume for Halloween.
It's like when you're an adult and like you're a guy, you're going out with girls and you're trying to follow the theme. It's kind of like when you're in 8th grade and you're trying to trick or treat and you're just like put on like any mask you find in your basement. You're just, give me fucking candy.
Yeah. Fuck it. Just give me that shit.
Except now it's give me fucking booze. It's the same thing. Yeah.
But I did wear a flannel, and then one of the other girls had an extra pair of like stretchy, I guess they're like jeggings shorts. Yeah. Or like frayed stretchy jean shorts.
Yeah.
So we started pre-gaming and I took a bunch of shots.
Right.
And eventually they were like, you should put these shorts on.
Okay.
I put them on. And
I think I see where the story is heading, but continue. Pride Month, tight jeans. I think I'm starting to connect the dots, but I won't steal your thunder here. Continue.
They fit very snugly. I'll send you a picture. Maybe that'll be the clip. It's just a picture.
Oh, I've got the picture. You got
the pictures with the shorts off, not with the shorts
I tape it to my bathroom mirror in the morning for inspiration.
So yeah, miraculously,
I kiss my hand. I just touch it every morning.
Miraculously, these fucking shorts fit. So then I put shades on,
right,
and a pink cowboy hat.
Oh,
and that's how I decided to go out in the outskirts of Philadelphia.
Right, and this is a very tolerant place, you know.
This is yes.
Philadelphia is known for its progressive residents, for sure.
So I'm drunk enough where I think this is a good idea.
Right.
And then I convince one of the other girls' boyfriends
to fuck you in the ass. Yeah, it was such a funny joke. I like dressed up like all like in like spandex and stuff, and I had this guy like fuck me. It was like, dude, it was so funny. You had to be there though. It was like one of those things where like you had to be there.
Long story short, I'm on prep now. Yeah, I'm on a mixture of Xanax and prep. It's a daily dose. So me and this kid, we're both like very large, like beefy white guys,
right?
Just squeezed into jean shorts.
I think they call that a bear, I believe, in the homosexual community.
We looked like two bears. We looked like kings of the fucking jungle. Dude.
Right.
We looked like we fuck actual bears.
Right.
So we go out and we just go, dude, the minute we enter a bar, I get called immediately.
Really? In Philly?
I mean, every fucking 3 seconds.
In the city of brotherly love.
Where are my brothers now?
You're just trying to love some brothers. That's what you're trying to do. And they're getting all up in your shit.
All these brothers.
Let's watch The Voice. Let's not do The Voice. Let's just stop it just short of The Voice.
All of a sudden, we were not brothers because they started roasting me and this kid relentlessly for 3 hours. And we're just like, at first, like, yeah, cool, thumbs up. You know, I have a like fairly thick skin.
Yeah.
It's more unreasonable things that make me angry, not just to my face being called.
Right. Also, in fairness, what did you expect? You're going out to a bar in Philly and like, you know, dressed like one of the village people. Like you're probably
the village people.
You're probably not going to get a great reaction, you know? It's not like you're going to see a guy in a Native American costume, a construction worker, and you're just going to break into a fucking dance number. Like they're probably going to have some things to say about that. It's going to be go birds and another word, which you already used.
It's go birds and get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we just got absolutely harassed.
Yeah.
And at one point, this one guy like pushed in between us and just like looked at us and just like laughed.
Yeah.
And me and this kid just looked at each other, like took the shot we were holding, and we were like, all right, let's go fuck that guy up. Let's fuck that. He was leaving the bar, and we just fucking followed him. Like all the girls that were like started like like pulling us back.
Yeah,
and we were like laughing, high fiving. We were like, we're gonna murder this guy.
Yeah, like let's go fucking commit a crime. Yeah,
it's gonna be on straight violence out in the streets.
Let's even the score.
This is for all my homosexual brothers out there.
Yeah.
And
that's called being an ally. That's what it means to be an ally.
Yeah. And we went out and eventually we tried to accost this guy.
Right.
And somehow he got out of it. He just left.
Right.
So we went right back in the bar.
See, this is people want to talk about being out. This is how you do it. Is you wait, you dress up like a gay person, you wait for someone to call you the F word, and then you follow them home and you beat them to death on their front lawn with a lead pipe. That's how you make progress in society.
This is how you get legislation passed.
Yes.
You understand?
Queen.
I'm out in the streets doing the fucking government's work, okay?
That's called praxis, okay?
All right. But then we go back in, right? Now we're both revved up.
Yeah.
You know?
Torqued.
And someone does it again.
Of course.
While leaving the bar.
Predictable.
Because it's an easy drive-by cat call.
Right,
you know?
Yeah.
So now we are pissed, and now we're ready to fight. So now we're ready to antagonize. We're the antagonizers here.
It's gone from self-defense to premeditated.
It starts getting a little weird, and we all decide to leave. And as we're leaving, another guy catcalls and leaves the bar. And I start talking shit. And as I'm talking shit, I'm walking out of the bar. And this is like a weird, like, stone steps leading up to the bar. And I just eat shit, dude. While talking shit,
that's not
I
a
eat
good look.
I like Fred Flintstone going down the dinosaur's back, down the fucking stairs.
That's a toughie.
I get up. There's outdoor seating in the bar, dude.
There's an audience.
Everyone is laughing, bro. I felt like it was like 5th grade.
Yeah. No, you're gay. I am not gay, Mom.
I get up, dude.
Yeah.
I get up, and like all my friends are ahead of me, so they're like all turned around, looking back at me. The outdoor seating's looking back at me. I get up. My short shorts are like pulled into my ass because I just slid down the fuck. Dude, I am so hairy. My legs are just
it's not good, dude. It's like a scene from like an early 2000s like coming of age movie where the bullies are all laughing at the main character. It's in like slow motion, you know.
Yeah. You remember that one scene? It's like a dance number in SpongeBob where Patrick has like the hairy leg with the stockings.
Yeah, it's in the movie. Yeah,
that's literally how my fucking leg looked.
Right,
just my shorts pulled up, my ass was like red. I just looked like I got spanked. And I'm just like waddling away from this bar thinking like, I'm gonna get back at them. They'll all see. It's just like Pretty Woman starts playing in the background.
You'll pay. I'll make you all pay.
And yeah, it was pretty tragic. It hurt. And
that's tough.
You know, all jokes aside, that was, you know, a dark time in my life.
All right, folks. Well, I think on that note, we're going to call it a week. Thanks again for tuning in. Dom, anything to add?
No, absolutely nothing to add.
All right. Well, at least we're honest this week. Follow us on Twitter at the CBW Pod. Visit us online, thecouldbeworspod.com. If you want to hear more stories about Dom assaulting people, send it around, get people interested. And we'll give you some more content. And other than that, we'll see you next week.
Deuces, guys.